The value of laziness. There are moments in life when a single idea changes the way you see everything. And for Leo, that moment began on an ordinary afternoon. He was lying under a tree on the edge of a small town, hands behind his head, eyes half closed, letting the wind do most of the work. Leo was known as the lazy kid. People said it with a sigh, sometimes with frustration, sometimes with disappointment, but Leo didn't mind. To him, the world felt too full of unnecessary effort, too many steps, too many rules, too many things done simply because that's how it's always been. He preferred stillness, quiet, thinking. One day, while Leo was resting, old Mr. Arden, the town's retired engineer, walked by. He stopped, looked down, and said, "Leo, why aren't you helping the others? They're fixing the fence." Leo didn't even lift his head, he just pointed. Far across the field, a group of villagers were pulling and pushing wooden planks. Sweat poured down their faces. They worked hard, but the fence hardly moved. Leo said softly, "Because they're working the hard way." Mr. Arden raised an eyebrow. "Oh, and you know the easy way?" Leo nodded. "Of course, I just don't like wasting energy." The old man sat beside him, curious. "Then tell me, what's the easy way?" Leo finally sat up. He picked up a stick and drew a small diagram on the dirt, just a simple triangle, a line, and a circle. "A lever," Leo said. "They need a lever, one long piece of wood, one rock, push once, not 100 times." Mr. Arden stared at the drawing, then at the fence, then back at Leo. A slow smile formed on his face. Within minutes, the old engineer walked over to the group. They tried Leo's method. One push. The fence lifted smoothly. People gasped, cheered, laughed. And from across the field, Leo just lay back down and closed his eyes again. Mr. Arden returned. He stood over Leo with a thoughtful expression. "You know," he said, "most people think laziness is useless." Leo shrugged. "I'm not useless, I'm efficient." The old man laughed, a warm, deep laugh that sounded like he had waited years to hear someone say that. He sat beside Leo again. "Let me tell you something," he said. "Every invention in the world began with someone too lazy to do things the long way." Leo didn't move, but he listened. "Remote controls," Mr. Arden continued. "Washing machines, dishwashers, elevators, robots, tools, machines, systems. They exist because someone, somewhere, refused to repeat the same boring task every day." He looked at Leo kindly. "Lazy people, smart lazy people, ask the right questions." Leo opened his eyes, curious. "What questions?" Mr. Arden held up a finger. "1. Is there a faster way?" A second finger. 2. Can I make this simpler? A third. 3. Do we really need to do it the old way? A fourth. 4. Can a tool do this for me? Leo smiled. He liked those questions. The old man continued. "People who work hard in the wrong direction often waste years. People who work smart, even if they look lazy, save time, save energy, and discover better paths." He placed a gentle hand on Leo's shoulder. "The value of being lazy isn't about avoiding life. It's about using your energy wisely. It's about choosing what really deserves your effort and letting the unimportant things stay unimportant." The wind blew softly, leaves rustled. Leo felt something shift inside him, a small spark, quiet but certain. That evening, the villagers gathered at the town square. Someone pointed at Leo and said, "That boy, he didn't help us work today." But another villager replied, "Maybe not, but he helped us think." Mr. Arden spoke up. "Hard work builds strength, smart work builds progress, but the right balance—" He paused, smiling toward Leo. "That changes the world." Leo didn't become less lazy after that day. But he became intentionally lazy, purposefully lazy, wisely lazy. He stopped avoiding effort. Instead, he directed it. He looked at problems differently. He searched for shortcuts that weren't careless, but clever. He asked the questions no one else thought to ask. And slowly, he became the town's quiet inventor, designing tools, fixing systems, creating little solutions that saved people hours of work. Every idea began the same way. With Leo lying down, thinking, letting the world settle, like muddy water becoming clear. And every time someone asked him how he thought of something so smart, he would smile and say, "Because I was too lazy to do it the hard way."